It only takes 30 days to change your life. That's all it takes. 30 days to change someone's life. There's lots of research behind how many days it takes to break a habit and build a new habit, but usually the research is between 21 to about 28, 35 days maximum. So if it only takes 30 days to change your life, we have around 50 to 60 days until Christmas, until New Year, until the obstacles and triggers come out. The Christmas parties, the works dues, the conferences, the meetings, the meeting clients to sign new contracts. Like all of these things will be starting to come to the surface. All of these events will start to come to the surface over the coming weeks. And it's going to be a challenge. So, Jake, I want to achieve 30 days sobriety in the next 30 days without just stopping, by rewiring the subconscious mind so the changes last a lifetime, just in time for the Christmas sprint. I have specifically set up a group coaching program called the 30-day sobriety sprint. And in this sprint, we will be doing exactly that. I'm capping it to 10 spaces. 2 have gone already. The doors opened today. And our goal is to rewire your subconscious mind that is controlling the addiction and remove the hidden urges and triggers in the background without you even being aware of them. This has the potential to completely change your life, going from the midst of an addiction to achieving 30 days of sobriety. Game changer. Even if you don't know what you want or where to begin, that's why I'm here. Over the next 30 days, or in the 30-day group coaching container, we'll be focusing on you achieving 30 days sobriety in the next 30 days, specifically designed to help you in the build up to Christmas and to the new year. Imagine going into Christmas and New Year without feeling the urge or the need to have a white Christmas, to get the bag in, to get the beers in, to drink every single day, and going into a new year essentially feeling like shit. I'll be running through with you the exact framework I use with my one-to-one clients, but also the other successful sobriety challenges that I've ran in 2025 and that have been an absolute hit. Here's an example. My client James, he's been on the pod sharing his journey. If you haven't seen that episode, I strongly recommend you going on to YouTube or Spotify and going on the episode with my client James. And he messaged me this morning saying he was 8 months sober. And that's off of the back of the 10-day challenge. And then we moved into one-to-one work together as well. So that's just one of many people that have had a successful sobriety challenge. Week 1 of the of the sobriety sprint is the break free protocol. The reason you haven't been able to stop on your own, or with the 12 steps, or with rehab, isn't because you're weak. It's not because you're powerless. It's because the addiction lives inside of your body and inside of your subconscious mind. You can't outthink a subconscious program. You have to reprogram it. In week 1, I'll be taking you through a process that cuts the addictive behavior from the start, putting action steps in place to be able to minimize the use and remove the hidden urges. This isn't a hit and hope. This is a proven method that has got all of my clients' results. This is priming the launch pad, and this is the start of the 30-day sprint. Week 2 is the subconscious reprogramming system. I'll walk you through the exact subconscious reprogramming process my one-to-one clients use the same that helped H reach over 500 days sober. And we'll uncover the triggers that keep you reaching for it and use a proven method to release their power and to rewire the subconscious mind. By the end of this week, the usage will already drop. You'll feel lighter, calmer, more in control, and that's where the real momentum begins. Week 3 is the Healthy Mind Protocol. One of the biggest reasons people relapse is because they never learn how to handle stress, pressure, or emotion in a healthy way. The addiction becomes the fix. So when life gets heavy, the old pattern returns. This week, I'll guide you through the tools that my private clients use to stay grounded, even when work gets intense or life throws curveballs. You'll learn how to calm your nervous system fast, manage stress before it builds, and create space before an urge and a reaction. By the end of week 3, you'd have noticed a shift. The chaos in your head quiets down, and you'll handle tough days without needing the escape. That's how freedom becomes your new normal. Week 4, and the final week of the 30-day sprint, is the Future Vision Blueprint. This week is about getting crystal clear on the life that you want to live. So you returning back to the old pattern and behaviors is no longer an option. Leading a life and working towards a vision that is bigger than me has been the key to my sobriety. You keep falling back into the pattern because you're not clear on your vision. Yes, you may be successful, but at the moment, it's guesswork. Hoping and praying it pays off with no sense of direction or clarity. Not anymore. By the end of the 30 days, you'll have achieved 30 days of sobriety and laid solid foundations to ensure that the sobriety lasts a lifetime. You can now live life fully without the burden of the addiction holding you back. So what it includes, we're going to essentially work closely together through each phase of the 30-day sobriety sprint. You have access to me via weekly group calls and also a group chat and community of like-minded people going through the same journey. You'll be guided through the exact strategies that I've picked up after investing £25,000 plus in my own knowledge and having achieved over 2.5 years of sobriety, whilst racking up over 1,000 hours of coaching experience, allowing me to build a successful coaching practice that gives me purpose every day, allows me to do meaningful work and live wherever I want in the world, helping Harry achieve over 90 days of sobriety in 90 days of working together. Now he gets to live life on his terms, and that's without fighting his addiction daily. Or like Zed, he was battling with a substance addiction, and similar to H, he had tried alternative methods. From the first session, we rewired his subconscious mind to stop the addiction. He is now months sober and building a business of his dreams. Or like A, he came to me with an alcohol addiction. Again, having tried alternative methods, none of them worked. From the first session, we rewired his subconscious mind using the 30-day sobriety process, and he has achieved over 5 months of sobriety and gained a promotion in his sales role and closed over £1 million of business since then. Now, if I were you, I'd probably have a lot of questions. So please let me answer them. Jake, how does it work? Well, when you join, we'll have a one-to-one call to see where you're at and build out your 30-day sobriety sprint process. You will know exactly what needs to be done and when. You will attend the group calls, follow the action steps, and report back to me so I can look over everything, answer any questions, and make sure it all looks good. If you're ever feeling confused or stuck, you'll have me there on the other side of the WhatsApp group to get you crystal clear on your next steps and what you need to do. You'll be inside a private community with all the other guys and girls on the exact same mission, where they'll be discussing daily with everyone inside the group, sharing their ideas, celebrating their wins, and supporting each other. Every week, I'll personally be delivering a new module live on Zoom, covering a new part of the 30-day sobriety sprint. Then that week, we'll be working together to implement what you've learned. The calls are Thursday evening at 6 p.m. UK time. It will be recorded and it will be uploaded the next day. So you don't need to be there live. We have people all over in Australia who can't make the calls and they're getting on just fine. Will this work for me if I'm already sober? Yeah, it will. I coach people who are days, months, and even years sober. You may find yourself going months or even years in sobriety and then repeating the cycle. You may want to gain a deeper understanding behind the mechanics of addiction and why this is happening so you can avoid it for the future. Or you may be fed up of the 12-step groups and you want the support of a professional hypnotherapist who has tons of results with people just like you. So if so, the 30-day sprint will work a treat for you. Is there a guarantee? Yeah, there is actually, and it's a really good one. Because I believe in this system so much and in keeping my promises, if we haven't got you 30 days sobriety, you can stay in the group and be coached for free until you do. There is literally zero risk for you here. You will finish with sobriety and heading on the right path. Pretty good deal, right? The only conditions are that you're watching and implementing the calls. You're responsive on the group and you're showing me the work that you do. In other words, you can't just do nothing, then come back in 7 years and tell me to help you. But come in, do the work, and if we don't get you the sobriety, I'm happy to help you dial it in, troubleshoot, or whatever else until we do. Trust me, you've got to fire the bullets, but I'll give you the gun. What's the investment? Well, there's two options for the investment. The first option is the founder's rate, which is this rate that everyone will have for the first 10 people that join. It'll be a discounted rate. The investment is £100. That's it. The price of a gram of Coke or 5 to 10 bottles of wine. After this founder's intake, the price will increase to £200 per month after the initial intake. What bonuses do I have, Jake? Well, there are actually a lot of bonuses. And as you are founders of the program, I'm offering you a great deal. The spaces are limited to 10. So that's because I want to give you everything I can to help you crush it during these 30 days. And as an addiction and mental performance coach, I'm well aware that success here will also rely on your mindset. So I'm chucking in complimentary 60-minute one-to-one coaching call. This will be a kickoff call, so you know exactly what you need to do and when. You'll have access to the 30-day sobriety sprint community. So during your 30 days, you'll be a fully fledged 30-day sobriety sprint member, meaning you'll be in a tight-knit group of driven humans who are constantly supporting each other, raising their standards, and crushing their goals. You will also have WhatsApp support. So as you are the founder of the program, I'm offering you WhatsApp support for as long as you stay in the program. A great opportunity to pick my brains and have close support in the group. And as you're a founder, your initial investment will remain the same until you leave. The price will be capped for you at £100. So when the price is double after this intake, your investment will remain exactly the same. You'll be held powerfully accountable and grow as an individual. Yeah, I told you there's a lot. Just one of these bonuses alone is worth more than the investment you'll pay to get into this case study. So if you're in and you like the sound of this, I've got everything in a sexy little Google document that I can send over to you. Alternatively, more than happy for myself to jump on a 15 to 30 minute call to run through exactly what we can do in your specific situation. But if you're watching this and if you've watched this far, this is the exact thing that you need for a sprint between now and Christmas, because Christmas isn't easy. And with the unresolved wounded parts that are pulling you into the addiction, all the time they're unresolved and they haven't had any attention, or they haven't been healed, then the addictive pattern will just continue to keep occurring. So if you're in, drop me a message and say I'm in. You can either drop me a message on Instagram at the Jake O'Connor _, or hit me an email at jake@thejakeoconnor.com, and we can get you booked in. There's a few more spaces left, so it'll be great to see you. Peace out.